Someone want to pick poop? No.
I'll do it if you want.
Do it. Where's the poop scoop?
Over there. Now, shorten your reins just a little bit. Don't make them tighter. Let your elbows come a little bit in front of your waist. Now, do you think about riding with your elbows at your waist? Okay, then don't. I mean, some people are told that the elbow should be at the waist. I'm all for that when the horse is absolutely perfect. Now, let's come back on a circle on this end a moment, Hannah. I love the energy of the trot. Good, hands together. Touch your hands to each other, just for fun. I mean, literally, touch your hands. I'm going to make you do all kinds of weird things here for a moment. Okay? And now let your hands separate. Yeah? And now raise your hands a tiny bit high. And now put them back where they belong. And walk. And trot. Now! I yelled in your ear, didn't I? And walk. Walk. And trot. Now. I'd like you to come, when you come down here, you're going to haul next to me. Or in front of me, or whatever.
Oh, I thought you meant long.
Oh. Now, there's your reins loose. Now, a little looser, just so I can have some right there. Now take the contact and put your run. Is that what you have in your hands when you're trotting around?
Yes.
That's all?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, stay with me. You're pulling harder. Softer, softer. Stop. Don't pull against me. Stay with me. I'm the boss. Okay? See how you were so quick to grab there, weren't you? I want you to find now a little lighter than this. Yeah. Good. Now, I want you to think about your hand. Drop the rein and take my hand. Going from her mouth to your hip. Not that it's ever going to go there. Okay? You're going this way. Okay? So this kind of a motion from your elbow. Okay? Take the reins again. Very elastic. Now, don't let me pull your body. I want your arms. Yeah, stay with me. You're a little too quick to resist. Towards your hip. Towards your hip, not towards your thighs. That's it. Good. Good. A little lighter now. Be extra, ultra, mega light. Good. Towards your hips. Towards your elbow. That's it. You feel the difference in the way you move your elbow? Good. Okay. Now, just for a moment, I'm going to sort of interrupt what we were doing. I want you to walk with a mega, mega, mega light contact. Now, hands up a little. I don't care if her head is straight up in the air, okay? Just leave. I want you to prove to me, Hannah, that you can do nothing. All right? Just leave her alone. I don't want the bit moving. She's just a vehicle right now. Prove to me you can go with her. Now, her jaw is a single piece of bone. Both sides of her jaw moves the same. That doesn't mean she can't lean on one side. So your hands should be moving exactly the same. Go with her. Go with her. I want her as strung out as she can be. Good. Good. And now soft fist. Make sure you're not strangling the reins. And trot. Hands up a little bit. And just go with her. Leave her alone. Make the reins loose astride. Totally loose. Okay. That's what I mean by leave her alone. Okay? But not a loose rein. Just a soft contact. When I say that's what I mean, you know, when the reins were loose, you got all strung out. Now, you can slow her up, and now make the reins very soft. Leave her alone. Her head can be anywhere it wants to be. Give half an inch. Good. Yeah. And give half an inch. You're starting to pull, feel how you're starting to pull back a little? Yeah. Just quiet, leave her be. If she starts to run, you can slow her up. But I don't want you to try to put her head in any place. Now let her be. Super. And let her be. Now slow her up. Use your reins, and now let her be. Let her be. Soften your arm, fingers soft. Yeah, and slow her up again. Ooh. And let her be. Giving, give that arm. Let it be, softer, softer. Good girl. And walk. Now, did that make you more aware of your arms? Okay, they get kind of tight. What's that?
I said, okay.
You don't agree with me?
Well, I don't really feel it.
Okay, halt a minute, halt. When I said give half an inch or give an inch, okay, most of the times the reins did not go loose. If the reins did not go loose, that means you had definite pressure against her. If you gave an inch or half an inch and the reins went loose, then you have that soft passive contact that I was asking for. Now, again, understand, we're not caring about her right now. Don't let the reins out of your finger. Good. 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 Now, I want you, in between anything that you do, you can rip her teeth out for all I care. I do care. You know. And then I want you to return to that. So that when I say give the rein an inch, it loops. If you give the rein an inch and it doesn't loop, then I know you're holding her together. Okay? Now, understand, I'm not looking for the best performance from her right at this moment. Okay? I want to make you a little more aware of how your arms are working and what's in your hands. Okay? Now, I'd like you to ride her in a nice sort of first level frame, balance, attitude. And now give your reins an inch. Perfect. At least the left one was perfect. Yeah. And now trot. Now walk again. As soon as you went to trot, you put your left hand down. Okay? Now we're going to play a game. I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay? Now, I want you to make your left rein loose and trot. Make it loose and trot. Okay, good. And walk again. And put her together in a way that makes you happy. Make your left rein loose and trot. Loose. Okay, walk again. I want the rein loose as you go to trot. And walk again. Bend her a little to the left. Yeah. Hands up just a little bit, and then make your left rein loose. I want the first 3 strides, loose rein on the left. Loose and trot. I'm sorry, loose and trot. Good. And now do whatever you need to. Good. Good. And slow the trot. 1 stride, slow, and now soft, soft arms. Not loose reins, soft arms, muscle tone. Good. And slow the trot a stride. And soft, soft arms. Give a little, give a little. Good. And slow the trot again. Hoop. And soft arms. Give a little bit. That's right. So that we're being extremely mechanical right now. No finesse whatsoever. But what I want you thinking about is that you create some sort of a rebalancing, reorganizing half-hole, and then you let her be, and you get softer. And then soft. Yeah. And then you do what you need to, and then you get softer. Yeah. Good, and yeah. Good. Yeah, and again, just a little half all together and then softer. And I don't mean loose, I just mean elastic. That the arms are never rigid in any way. Good. Okay, now let's walk a moment. Stay on the circle. And I'd like you to collapse the left side of your waist a little bit. Collapse. Just look at me here. Just do this. Yeah, and now sit level. And now collapse the right side. Yeah, and sit level. Try not to lean. Your hips stay in the same place. You just put your rib cage closer to your hip bone. Yeah, and now to the right. Good. Now, are you aware of how twisted you get in your lateral work?
My trainer says I do.
Okay, now we're going to take advantage of these mirrors, and I'm going to be really annoying because you do. It's a one of watching you for the last 4 days. That's the thing that sticks in my mind the most, is how you get twisted. And part of it is a little bit the tightness that you have, and part of it is just bad habit. Everybody, when they're learning lateral work, gets crooked. And it's one reason why you don't hear me, when I'm teaching lateral work, and even for quite a long while in it, ever say weight a seat bone, or sit to the left, or anything like that. Or use the seat bone, because first I want to know that you can be totally level. Now right now I'd like you to lift your left shoulder up a little bit. Just lift it up, just stretch, yep. And then let it be. Yep, hands up and together a little bit, and let's go and trot. And just trot down the long side, go almost to the end of the ring, just don't get in their way. And look at your shoulders. Just watch your shoulders and walk. I don't think anything will go wrong. Maybe you'll drop your left shoulder a little. And trot. Watch your shoulders. And walk. Keep that left shoulder up. And at the same time, make sure you're sitting evenly on both seat bones, both hip bones. And trot. Don't go between them. Stay this side. And trot again. Give both arms one stride, yeah? And then maybe when you take him back, you can take him back with a little more elasticity. Bring your left shoulder up. That's it. Good. And now you're going to, again, just go down the long side, looking in the mirror, and shoulder in. Give both reins one stride. Yeah. Yeah. Stick your elbows out. Just stick your elbows out, first stride, and then let them down again. Yeah? Good. It's going to be busy. And once again, shoulder in. Left shoulder stays up. Ride a full peg. Let your right elbow go out. Just stick it out and then let it come back. Haunches in. Don't lean left. Keep your left shoulder up. Good. Are you sitting evenly on both hips? Yes? Yes. Good. And give again. Now the reason I tell you to stick your elbows out, not because your elbows should be out, but I'm just making sure that everything is loose. Loose as in movable, not loose as in sloppy. Yeah? Let your elbows come a little away from you. Good. Yeah, walk astride, keep your left shoulder up, and trot. Supple. Now, straight ahead, shoulder in, left shoulder stays up, and renvers. You in the middle of both hips, and shoulder in. Good job. Now, keep that left shoulder up. Good. Shorten your range so your arms go in front of you. Do not make them tighter. Diagonal. Diagonal. Just check in with your body. Are you level and even? Good. And then again, shoulder in on the long side. Yeah, looking in the mirror. Good. Give both reins a stride. Very smoothly, shoulder in. And around there. You just shift. You feel you drop your left head. Yeah, your head to the left. Look ahead, you do. I don't know where anybody's going. Yeah. Did you feel that? Yeah. Now look in the mirror. Shoulder in. Look in the mirror. And around there. Looking up. Right hand stays up. And straight. With the horse. Good. On the long side, haunches in. Track, please, Kaya. You have the track. Yeah, and shoulder in. Yeah. Let your elbows out a little bit. Yeah, and then let them down. Good job. Now, make one circle. And then when you get in the corner by H, you're going to ride a half circle and a half pass. And you're going to look in the mirror. Let your elbows out a little. Yeah. And half pass. Good. Left hand stays up. And walk. Now we need a little half hold in the middle of that half pass. And trot. Half circle, half pass. Just look at Kaya. Good. Stay off the track. Stay off the track. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I thought she was going to run you over. Good. Now, I'd like you to walk home. Let her have a long rein. Now, run to the corner. That's one horse I wouldn't like to run over me. What's an indirect rein? Stay off the track. Oh, never mind, she's circling. What's an indirect rein? Okay, halt a minute. Do you know what a direct rein is?
It's like even contact straight.
Well, it's basically how we use it. It's that rein that goes straight back. So we have one direct rein maybe to turn the horse or bend the horse, two direct reins to stop the horse. Okay? Do you know what this is called? Yeah, or a leading rein. Okay? Then we have an indirect rein. You know what? Can you guess what that might be? So we have a direct here and an opening here. What other direction do you sometimes use your rein? Nope. In. Towards the withers. Okay? It's taking your inside hand, say, towards your outside hip. Okay? It's what I call the no-no rein. Okay? Because basically, almost all the time that you use an indirect rein, it's because your inside leg isn't working well. And you see people, probably the two most common places you see it are when you're circling or doing corners and the horse is trying to fall in, so you bend him, but you also push his shoulders out with that rein. Well, the leg should be pushing the shoulders out. Should be pushing the horse out. And the other is in half pass. You see it a lot in half pass. And you're asking the horse to half pass right. You want him to really open up to the right and step across, but that rein is kind of squashing him. You use a little bit of an indirect rein in your half passes particularly. Now, oftentimes I say stick your elbows out, right? Just a little bit. I absolutely don't want you going with your elbows out, but you get a little bit here. You get clamping your arm to your waist. And that's why I say stick your elbows out. And after you do that, and then you leave it alone, you look very good. You look more relaxed. Instead of, I got my arm here. Trust your position. You've got a good position. I want you to try, what I'm trying to do is to get it all just a little looser and not so I am here. This is where I'm supposed to be. You know? And I mentioned earlier, I just want to take a second with that. I mentioned about not having a tight fist. If you're squeezing your fist tight, you're going to have a tight arm. I don't mean an open hand at all. But the difference between holding the reins this way and holding the reins this way. Just squeezing hard. And again, I mentioned earlier the business about muscle tone. Okay? When I say soften your arm, I'm not saying give the rein. I'm saying right now my muscles are tight and now my muscles are relaxed. I haven't moved. Tight and relax. Do it yourself. Tighten up your arm, now soften your arm. That's what, when I say soften, that's what I mean. If I feel like you haven't softened, I will say give. And I say give, you know, I do that in the beginning just to make it so obvious. But what I'm looking for is just everything that you've got with more elasticity. If you're more elastic, she will be more elastic and supple. She can't be more supple than you are, basically, you know. So we're going to go back to the half passes. And what I may ask you to do, just wait a second, so you're clear. I may very well ask you to, for example, half pass right, and then go directly into a leg yield left, and then half pass right. And the reason I'm doing that is you half pass right, and if I see you get into that indirect rein, that means this leg isn't working well enough. So what I'll do is ask you to leg yield left, which gets her off your inside leg, and then half pass right. If you start to lose that bend and she starts to fall in, you should be able to use your inside leg to say, get back up here, and keep your inside no more than a direct rein, meaning it's not going this way. It could go, leading rein would be wonderful, but I doubt you can do that. That's the, you know, wow. But I don't want to see that inside rein going towards the neck. Okay? So let's go to trot. Nice and supple. Keep that inside hand a little bit away from the neck. Just circle here, Hannah. Now, just use for a moment, stay on the circle and use a leading rein on the right hand. Take your right hand a little inside. Now leg yield her out. I'm not saying you want to pull with it. Just, you know, create that little bit of bend in her neck with your inside hand. Don't, see, you're going against the neck, aren't you? Away from the neck. Yeah. Now make your inside rein loose, one stride. Yeah. And then a little bend right with that right hand to the right. See how it wants to go against the neck? You feel that? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Good. And again, bend her a little extra to the right with your right hand right. You can do it. That's it. Good job. Good. And now just let's get a little better collected trot. Again, trying to keep your inside hand a little bit to the inside. Left hand stays up with the right hand. It doesn't go down. Now try to let the arms be a little softer and then do whatever you need to. I'm looking to see you ride more with half holds and less with keeping her together. Making an adjustment and then letting her be. Good. And in the corner here by H, a half circle and a half pass. Sitting nice and level on both hips. Yeah, a little tiny half pull. And half pass. And leg yield to the left. Leg yield to the center line. Hands together and up. And half pass to the right. Hands stay in the same place and leg yield to the left. Turn right. Sorry, I'm sorry. There, you're fine. Just turn yourself around. I was late. Turn yourself around. Yeah. Almost walk. And trot. Soft arms. Soft arms. Yeah. Almost walk. Right away. Once around the circle. And almost walk. Oh, yeah. And almost walk. Right back, lower, and forward. Easy. Not too big, not too big. Half circle and half pass. No, half circle and leg yield left. Little half pull, leg yield, and half pass. Right leg stays at the girth. A little low and leg yield. Bending and half pass and turn right. Good. Good. Walk to trot. To trot. That's not prompt enough. And walk to trot. Oh. And trot. Supple, supple. Hands together. Half circle, half back. Good. Right hand stays away from the neck. And leg yield. And half pass. Easy arms. Okay, and straight, right, sorry, yeah. Doesn't matter, left is perfect. Yeah, and walk to trot, walk, and trot. Elastic arm, and walk, right away, yeah, and trot. Now soft arm. If she's leaning on your hand as she's trucking around, circle, she's not going to hear you when you say walk. And walk. Now, trot. I want you to come to walk in 2 strides. And walk. Better. Now that should be the norm, Hannah. That prompt. Okay, now elastic. Keep asking yourself, how little pressure can I use? Not how much can I use, but what if I try a little less? What if I make her a little more responsive, then I don't need so much hand? And trot. Is the business with the leg yield starting to make sense to you in the half pass? Good. Now, part of the reason you lose the bend is she gets barreling on in her half pass. Yeah? Now, make a circle, one more circle. Almost walk. Right forward. Almost walk. Right forward. Don't chase her. Almost walk. Ah, that wasn't good enough. Trot. Almost walk. Half circle, half pass. Now I want to see a couple of those almost walks in your half pass. A little hope, leg yield right. Right hand near the neck. Right hand near the neck. Half pass, you don't have room. Okay. Get yourself around to the left somehow. Yep, change direction. Now, I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you here, Hannah. This time as you half pass, I want you to keep your right hand up near the neck, not down. Little half pull. Right hand stays near the neck. Right hand up with the left. Leg yield to the right. Right hand near the neck. Right hand near the neck. And half pass. And straight. Straight. How are the shoulders? Turn down the 3/4 line and half pass to the right. Left hand near the neck. Left hand stays in its normal place. Leg yield. Oh, you need a half hold. You're being run away with. Now, walk. Walk. Okay. Now, stop a moment. Remember when we did this circle with all the little almost walks? I did that so you'd be thinking about it to do during your leg yield. You cannot, basically you cannot have a nice bend and half pass if you're also holding the horse back. She starts to hurry, set her back. And then make nice. Okay? We're not in the show ring here. I want to see your adjustments. Okay? You with me? Super. Let's go back. Another half circle, half pass. Outside hand stays in its normal place. Now, little half hold. You're so lucky you have a horse with a motor. But you've got to redirect that energy a little bit back and uphill. Left hand near the neck. Leg yield, half hold, whatever you need. And, yeah. You decide. Let's just keep riding some half passes. You decide. Now, do you have a half hold? Yeah. Basically, if you can go 4 or 5 strides with a half hold, you're a superstar. You've got to use more half holds. Bending a little, yeah. Good. Leg yield, leg yield. Left leg yield, left leg. Give a stride. Don't hold it. Yeah. Half holder. Half holds. Literal half holds. Half halt now, literally, yeah? And a little half halt, so you can give. Better. Now, stop here in front of me. Stop, stop. What did that one feel like? Did that feel any different? In what way? Yes. Yes. You mustn't get to where you're holding her back, okay? Because how are we going to, have you ever seen Stephen Peters do half passes? Unbelievable, I mean, just like this. I mean, they're almost a medium trot, but so uphill in this way. If he's pulling back, he's never going to get that, okay? So you've got to, I don't care how many half holds you ride, I don't care how ugly they are. Have you heard my half hold lecture? Did I give that when you were there? About learning to post? Do you remember learning to post? I don't. I started riding too young. I have no idea. Did you post perfectly in the beginning? Yeah. It was pretty ugly. Most people, you know, they kind of go up, thump, 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 up, thump, up, thump, right? Yeah, it's pretty awful. But you post really nicely now. You learn to post well by posting badly. Okay? If you had said, I can't post perfectly, I'm going to quit, you wouldn't be where you are today. Don't be afraid of riding bad half holds. Don't be afraid of it being too much, if she comes looking out the bit, if she almost stops, you know, whatever. Don't be afraid of that. That's how you learn about half holds. You're going to be learning about half holds for a long, 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 long time. Okay? So, let's go ahead. Just a few more half passes. I have to say, you are sitting more level than what I was seeing in the past few days. Let your elbows open from your waist. Are you leaving? Well, you have a good trip home, okay? Did you get your certificate? Did you leave your evaluation?
Yes.
I gave it.
I gave it to you.
Yes, you gave it. Sorry, how was that? Are you holding it all? Yeah, I'd like it to be a little sloppy-ish. You know, you remember what we did in the very beginning where I tell you to drop a rein and slow, you know? I want to see you making adjustments. I want to see you being able to ride each individual step rather than this kind of riding. Individual steps. Yeah? Give a stride. Super. Super. Now walk. Trot.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good trip home.
Thank you. You too.
Bending left. Yeah. Walk. Trot. Bend a little more left. Just bend left going down the long side. Don't do shoulder in, just bend left. Bend her neck to the left. Left leg. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yep. Bend a little extra left. Just for fun. Give your right hand enough. Yeah? And almost walk. Right hand stays up near the neck. Outside hand up. Half circle, half pass. Good. Right hand stays near the neck. Left leg stays at the curve. Is used at the curve. Give both reins a stride. Drop her. Good. Drop her again. Fabulous. Okay, let's take a break. Have I made a point?
Yep.
I'm loving it. What a good job. Super, super, super. And just take a break. Mom, you can take a break too.
I will only take a break if you stop talking.
Okay, I'll stop talking.